Welcome, welcome, welcome to Graceful Healing Intuitive Tarot. My name is Marlena, and we will be doing your December monthly energies and love reading. Hope all is well. Merry Christmas to those of you who celebrated. Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, all that good stuff. Thank you so much again for coming to my channel. We're going to start off with your monthly energies. We're going to go from the beginning of the month to the end of the month. I prefer to pull a message for each week, but sometimes it doesn't come out like that. So I'll give you all the information as I see it, and then we'll clarify it a little bit, and then we'll move on to your love reading. We'll move on to your love messages, and then there we will find out how you're feeling, how your mate's feeling, and then we're going to find out how we can rectify the situation, whatever issues are occurring, and then we will give you some advice for you, both you and your mate. So that's all. That's the agenda for the next 20 or so minutes. Hopefully this one won't cut off like the last one, and I had to break it down to 2 videos. But let's just go ahead and get started. It looks like some of you are on a soul journey with Source. You're tapping into your intuition and definitely practicing self-love, realizing what it is that you really want in life. So let's go ahead and just get a little deeper, Gemini. So this again is for Gemini, December 1st through the 31st for 2018. So going into the new year, it looks like you definitely have that self-love going on and working on yourself next year, making sure you obtain what you want, not living up to everyone else's standards, but what your standards are. Identifying even what those standards are. So yeah, definitely you're at a place where you're starting to heal. I feel like some of you were at a place where you felt helpless, like you couldn't do it for yourself, hopeless, even like a little child that just is unable. You felt like you were unable to make the change, make things happen, excuse me. You felt like you were unable to get what you deserve. You were unable to be in a give and take relationship, a giving and receiving equal partnership. So that's what you're coming through right now at the beginning of December. Let's see what's going on. So Source is helping you to heal come the second week in December through prayer. You decide to choose your battles. Choose what it is that you really want to deal with. I feel like some of you were choosing small, insignificant battles. It's kind of like an argument talking about you not flushing the toilet, but in essence, it's a bigger argument because you're not cleaning the house. You're mad at them. All these other things that are going on. So right now, you're at a place where you're actually choosing your battles wisely. You're not just looking at those small things. You're looking at the bigger picture. What is the biggest issue that we have? What is the biggest issue I have? And dealing with that issue, not the little ones, because those little ones are as a result of the larger issue. So you're deciding to heal that, realize what that is, and confront that, deal with that. So come the 3rd week of the month, I see you tapping into your intuition, making sure that you know what's real and what's not. You're looking for clarity come this 3rd week of the month. You want the real thing. You don't want what the perception of it was. You want the real thing. And again, you're choosing to, you still have this choosing your battles, figuring out what it is that you really need to discuss. Because what I'm seeing is some of you feel alone and want to come together with someone. And what I'm seeing is with this choosing your battles. The capability to get deeper. You don't want to feel alone anymore. And I feel like this third week is going to start telling you why. Why are you with someone and still feel alone? Why have you come together with someone, but you still felt alone? So I see you being able to take it to the next step by choosing your battles wisely. Not just listening to what someone's telling you, but looking beyond that. Because I feel like some of you are being deterred from the reality of the situation. And the small things is what's keeping you from really seeing the bigger picture. So for instance, you say, why don't you flush the toilet? They say, why didn't you bring the tissue home? And I'm sorry to make it so simple, but reality of it all, regardless if you brought the tissue home or not, right? You still didn't flush the toilet. So, I'm sorry, this just seems so inappropriate. But the point that I'm saying is they're deterring you from the bigger issue. What is the bigger issue? You're trifling. Flush the toilet. What's the big deal? Who cares if I brought it back home? You know, it's one of those things. So instead of you dealing with the issue at hand, this person is turning it around and making you deal with something that has nothing to do with the issue at hand. And yes, it seems like it's similar, but one has nothing to do with the other. And I feel like in the past you went, well, I did buy some tissue and it's in the closet. And so now you come off the whole situation of the tissue wasn't, you know, it still wasn't flushed down the toilet. So I'm sorry, guys. Anyway. I don't know why that came to me, but maybe I just needed to make it that simple. I love spirit. Okay. So, so basically, as you start to understand your intuition and follow your instincts, you start to feel more hopeful. Okay. I feel like it's still hard for you. It's still like this nervous energy around that because you're not used to doing it. But, and by the way, I just want to let you guys know I'm talking like this because my throat is hurting and otherwise I'm going to sound really nasal. Because I feel like, why am I talking like this? But I would be talking like this. And I'm just letting you know. This takes effort, okay? Okay, so towards the end of the month, you have the self-love thing going on. You're feeling yourself, you know, you're at this place where you've sought the truth. You see what it is. You see it for what it really is. It's so interesting because I see all this blue here too. So, and then your throat chakra came out. So this is talking about you speaking up, loving yourself, seeing things for what they really are come the end of the month. So going into the new year, let's just get a message. Going into the new year for Gemini. What can Gemini look for going into the new year? Thank you, Spirit. Then we're going to move on to your love reading, how you're feeling, how your mate's feeling, and your advice. So I see you guys definitely coming out of this place of depression. Okay? Reaching back to self. It looks good for you. So let's go ahead and look into the love reading. Everything wants to fall on the floor today, guys. Let's look at your love reading for Gemini. We're going to look into how you're feeling, how your mate's feeling, the issues, obstacles in your way, and then we're going to conclude with your advice and your partner's advice. Actually, it'll be your partner's advice first, then your advice. because Gemini, this is your reading. So we're going to now, so that was your monthly energies for the whole month of December, December 1st through the 30th. Now this is your love reading for December 1st through the 15th. Thank you, Spirit. Excuse me. This is December 1st through the 15th love reading. By the way, in the new year, I will be a little more consistent. You will see more of the, longer videos, especially for the beginning of the month like this. And I will continue with this pattern. I know things have changed up this year a bit. But I'm also going to be on Vimeo as well. So look forward to those videos. So you'll see the beginning of the month like this. And then for the second half of the month, you'll be able to find them on Vimeo. I'm so sorry. When I came back from, my brother got married. For some of you guys who saw the message, it wasn't me that got married, my brother got married. And I came back from Jamaica with this wonderful feeling, and then the weather up here changed like that, and now my sinuses are, whew. Anyway. So let's see what's coming out for Gemini. We have true love. We have attraction in reverse. Keeping an open mind. New love. And unrequited love. Whew. So for Gemini. Okay, so what I'm seeing here for the past for Gemini. Many of you have found the love that you've been looking for, but I feel like you're not attracted to them, and you've just been keeping an open mind. I feel like you want something new to come out of this relationship or out of a new relationship, because you're really recognizing that there's not enough chemistry in this relationship to keep it going. That's the quick overview. So now let's get a little deeper. Let's get a little dirty with it. So let's go ahead into the past. So for Gemini past, Spirit. What happened in the past here for Gemini? I see someone not speaking up to this person who they feel is their love. I see some actions were taken to leave someone behind due to illusions. And as you came to clearly recognize what it was you want, you started to feel more abundant. But I see some of you did not have this relationship actually end. I do see a fire sign here too. I see you didn't want to end the relationship due to the lack of passion, but rather you wanted to heal it because you wanted this house and home. But I feel like you saw a future there, but now it seems like things are stagnant. You're no longer receiving any offers from this person, and this is in the past. You stopped receiving the offers or accepting what they were willing to give you. You let your guard down eventually. But again, I just see lack of communication here, although you thought things were going to get better. Some of you might be also dealing with the earth sign. But I see here, just FYI, I saw Cancer here. Saw some fire. Scorpio. Okay. So, currently, and I feel like this is in the past as well. You guys are, you're not attracted to this person, Gemini. You're not feeling that sense of romantic love. You're not feeling that sense of fulfillment. You were hoping this relationship would evolve to something better. But again, I see you looking to new horizons, wanting to do something new. wanting to leave this behind due to this lack of attraction, due to this lack of romance. I see here, again, you're trying to move towards this newfound fortune. I feel like you've made a decision. You're in the process of, or you have made a decision to stop sneaking around. I feel like some of you are in a manipulative relationship where someone doesn't talk to you and you feel like you're in competition. And something here really regarding money, abundance. Like you're in competition with the money, competition for money, about money. It's something about abundance of money, and you feel like you're in competition with this. But you're wanting to heal this relationship. You're trying to keep an open mind, although you're lacking passion. But I see that there's also a fire sign here waiting for you that's here, that due to your lack, I feel like, you know, that fire sign is against your better judgment. But I feel like this person brings you some finances, helps you financially. And I feel like you may even be guilty about it. I see a Leo here also, but I feel like you feel a sense of judgment, Gemini, like you're being judged for what you're doing. Again, you know, lack of communication, you're not even wanting to argue. I don't think you're accepting this person's offer or another person's offer. There was someone you left in the cold there for a moment as well. But I see you kind of, you started over again. But you just kept your heart, you just shut your heart down. That's it. But I feel like some of you definitely went back to someone else hoping that there would be marriage. But regardless of how nurturing you are, I still feel like there's something lacking in this household. You're not feeling complete there. So there's a new love here. What is this new love? A new person has stirred your romantic interest. All right. This is definitely somebody from the past, someone who you didn't end the relationship with, someone who you thought would bring you happiness, someone who you thought was your soulmate, someone who you wanted a fresh start with, but you just still feel like you are not reaping the reward of all the time and effort you've spent. But again, you're not talking about it. There's a lot of swords coming out in reverse, which is why I keep saying you're not talking about it. So we have a new love here. But I also see this unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Yeah, I feel like in the near future, you're just going to oust someone. You're going to just give them the cold shoulder. But I also still see an offer being put on the table of stability. So you're giving them the cold shoulder, but you're still going to accept. But you're still accepting or offering something. So it's like you're still there, you're still willing to accept this offer, and you may even feel like it's foolish, like you're just doing it. So let's see how your mate is feeling, Gemini. Let's see how Gemini's mate is feeling. Thank you, Spirit. Gemini's mate is feeling for December 1st through... How's Gemini's mate feeling December 1st through the 15th? Past, present, and future. I think it's hilarious because the unrequited love came out in reverse for them. It's unrequited love for you, no chemistry, but they feel like there is chemistry. And they're wanting to give this relationship a chance. But I do see them not being playful, still not respecting you. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So in the past here, it looks like you had children affecting your relationship. Children are definitely involved in this relationship. I feel like some of you had a child with this person. But I feel like you decided that you no longer want this child to affect your decision regarding this relationship. You started to gather the strength around the child issue. If some of you were staying in a relationship due to children, I feel like you've now gathered the strength to realize that regardless of the children, you don't want to be there. So this is for your mate, by the way. So your mate feels as though they've gathered the strength. The children are not a problem. They're financially stable. They are willing to argue. They feel like you're their soulmate. They feel like they can have a fresh start with you. But they do feel a sense of sadness. They're afraid that you're going to walk away, that you no longer see a future with them. And I do see them wanting balance in the relationship as well. And this was in the past. Okay. So the unrequited love in reverse, I'm interested in finding out what that's all about. So they feel like there is enough chemistry in this relationship to make it last, to keep this relationship going. And like I said, they do want to give this relationship a chance. So let's clarify. Thank you, Spirit. December 1st through the 15th for Gemini's mate. So they don't feel like they need to work on a relationship. I do feel like they have options and they could choose to go for maybe something they feel is more fruitful or will bring them more fortune, but I feel like they're choosing. What are they choosing, Spirit? I feel like they're choosing misfortune. Sorry to say it like that, but that's what I'm seeing here. I feel like they're choosing to deal with the things in their head through illusions, but not speaking of this truth that's weighing on them. I feel like they see this relationship as a dead-end situation as well. You guys had the same thing. They feel judged in the relationship, or they may just feel judged in general. But I see them wanting to work on this. I feel like they want to work on it. I feel like they haven't been working on it, but I feel like they want to work on improving this relationship. I do see that there was a heartbreak here in the past. Maybe there was a third-party situation going on that they feel like, although regardless of that, they still want to give this relationship a chance. I do see Sagittarius here as well. But I feel like they're giving the relationship a chance, although they feel like there might have been a third party, although they feel like someone's being impatient, although they feel like someone's not financially stable. So in the near future, we have them still not, you know, in the near future, I see them still not feeling like you're attracted to them. In the near future, I still feel like they're juggling this perception in their head over a Gemini, you, walking away. So they're in their head about you potentially leaving, why you left and came back, how finances can help you make a decision in their favor. Okay? But I feel like they're just still being serious. Like they are worried. How are they feeling, Spirit? Let me just get you a good feeling, Gemini, of how they're feeling. How are they feeling, Spirit? How's Gemini's partner feeling? They want joy and stability. They want you to make the effort. They're choosing their battles. But they're trying to figure out what they need to do to improve the situation. They want to heal the situation. So, let's find out what the issues are, Gemini. Let's find out what the issues are for Gemini and their partner. What are the issues for Gemini and their partner for December 1st through the 15th? What are the issues for Gemini and their partner for December 1st through the 15th? What are the issues for Gemini for December 1st through the 15th? So there's unrequited love in reverse. Someone feeling like there's enough chemistry here. Someone's not working hard because they feel like everything is fine. But someone else feels like they need to free themselves. These are the two issues here. It's time to take back control of your life. And then the other one feels like there's no problems. Free yourself and unrequited love. So let's get the advice for Gemini's partner. What can Gemini's partner do to improve the situation? What can Gemini's partner do to improve this situation? Okay. Create balance. Realize that you are one in order to heal this situation and bring forth new opportunity so you can be successful. What's the other message? Another message here for Gemini's partner on how to improve this situation December 1st through the 15th. December 1st through the 15th, a message for Gemini's partner to help them with their issues this month. Love makes the difference, and speak the language of love. Love makes the difference. You can help heal past hurts and provide a sense of security, self-worth, and importance for your Gemini. Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. So instead of beating your head over it, make a stance. Show you care. Show your love. Let's find out what Gemini's advice is. Thank you, Spirit. Gemini, 1st through the 15th. What's Gemini's advice for their love? For their loving relationships? What's Gemini's advice for love? Whew. All right. Reach within. Seek the truth. Release. I see working on your crown chakra, your intuition. But definitely you need to release your ideals regarding this relationship. And make a decision what you want to do. Because I see releasing and seeking the truth. But what is it that Gemini has to release? So let me just get a little more clarity here. What does Gemini need to release? I see here also for you, Gemini, choosing your battles. But what I'm seeing here is you need to release this ideal of security from this person. It's like you feel insecure. Your foundation is shook. Your foundation is unstable. Releasing that. Your ideals that you are not stable. Releasing that ideal will help you with your relationship. Let's go ahead and get another message here for Gemini. What is the other message here for Gemini and their partner? Ooh. The additional message for Gemini. And thank you so much. Make sure you definitely leave your comments below. I would love to see them. I love to look at your comments. They are always very interesting to me to see how your life resonates with this story. Love makes the difference. Love can help heal past hurts and provide a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. That's what the last message was about. Security, self-worth, and importance. Gemini. It's important for you to realize your level of self-worth, security, and importance, and how that is found from within you. I believe that many of you are counting on another person to show you this, to give you this stability. But in essence, you are having to obtain that for yourself. This is the lesson for you. Realizing that you can let go of those. The reason why you're so hurt is because you're counting on this person to provide your security, to provide your self-worth. And if you can tap into this for yourself, then you make it a little easier on the other person. You make it a little easier on yourself to realize that you don't have to count on this other person. Because we're all here as our own being with our own purpose. And if you are waiting for someone else to meet that need for you, then that's why your red chakra is off. That's why your base chakra is off. That's why you're unable to feel stable, because you're finding your stability in something that is unstable. Is that the name of this video? Finding your stability in instability? Thank you so much. Blessings, love, and light. Make sure you thumbs up the video before you get on out of here. Love you guys. Bye. Subscribe. Bye-bye. I love you.